You know those little habits your dog has? The way they put their paw on you or lean against your leg? You probably just think they're cute little quirks. But what if I told you that every single time they do that, they're actually trying to tell you something really important? Well, today, we're going to decode exactly what they're really saying. So let's really dive into this, because behind this simple question is a whole world of protection, connection, and just this profound love. And I promise you, once you learn to see it, it'll change the way you look at your dog forever. You can't unsee it. All right, so our first step is all about learning to listen, because our dogs are talking to us constantly, just not with words. We just have to tune in to the right frequency. And the incredible thing is, dogs don't even need words. They communicate with this amazing power and clarity that comes straight from their instincts, from their emotions. That little sigh they let out, the way they follow you from room to room, none of that is random. Those are all messages, and they're meant directly for you. First up, let's explore all the different ways your dog says, "I trust you completely." This feeling of safety, it's really the foundation for so many of their behaviors, from that gentle paw they'll place on your knee to that full body lean against you. These actions are them showing you that they feel totally safe and secure with you. I want you to picture this because I am sure this has happened to you. You're just sitting on the couch, relaxing, and your dog just walks over and leans. Not asking for a treat, not nudging you to play, just pressing their full weight against you. That lean, this is what it translates to. Your dog might not understand why you're feeling sad or stressed out, but they know you are. And that gentle pressure, that's their way of offering this silent, unwavering support. It's them saying, "I'm here." So really, it all comes down to this incredibly deep instinct. It's about feeling safe, for sure, but it's also about them anchoring you emotionally. Sometimes it's even about them borrowing a little bit of your calm energy. It is just a profound sign of their complete and total trust in you. And that trust, it gets even deeper when the lights go out. I mean, they could have the entire bed to themselves, but where do they end up? Pressed so close against you that you can feel them breathing. So why do they do that? Because sleep is maybe the most vulnerable thing an animal can do. Pressing up against you isn't just about staying warm. It's like this sacred pact. It's your dog telling you that they trust you with their life while they're completely defenseless. Okay, now this next one. This one can feel a little weird. Maybe even like a bit of a rejection, right? You're petting your dog, everything's great, and then all of a sudden they turn around so their back is facing you, but they stay right there. But what's really happening here is this beautiful, brilliant display of loyalty. They're not ignoring you, they're guarding you. They're actually positioning themselves between you and the rest of the world, literally covering your blind spot. It's one of the most selfless things they can do. Now let's talk about how this bond builds even further. This next set of behaviors is all about how dogs actively try to strengthen their connection with you. This is where that paw on your arm isn't just about trust. It's about getting your attention and showing you that you are the center of their entire universe. Come on, we've all been there. You get up for just a second and suddenly you've got a shadow. To the kitchen, to the bathroom, it doesn't matter where you're going, they are right there with you every step of the way. You know, what might look like them being clingy is actually one of the purest forms of loyalty you'll ever see, especially if you have a rescue dog. Your presence is their safety net. The sound of your footsteps is a signal to them that everything in the world is okay. They're not being needy, they're just making sure they don't lose the most important thing in their life, which is you. Sometimes that connection is even more direct, more intense. You're just sitting there quietly, and then you feel it, that soft, steady stare. You know, in the animal world, direct eye contact can often be a threat, a challenge. But between you and your dog, it's something else entirely. And get this, there's actual science to back this up. Studies have shown that when you and your dog just gaze into each other's eyes, both of your brains get this rush of oxytocin. That's the exact same hormone that bonds mothers and their newborn babies. It's not about dominance, it's pure devotion. And what about this one? That completely heart-melting little gesture when you say their name or a word they know, and their head just cocks to the side, with their eyes locked right on you. That little head tilt isn't just cute. It's a sign of intense focus and real engagement. They're literally adjusting their ears to hear you better, trying so hard to understand your tone and figure out what you mean. They're leaning into the conversation, showing you that your words truly matter to them. And finally, let's look at some of the really subtle signals our dogs use to communicate how they're feeling on the inside. everything from stress all the way to pure contentment. Okay, so take a simple yawn, for example. We usually just think it means they're sleepy, right? But it's often so much more than that. In fact, dogs are way more likely to catch a yawn from you than from a total stranger. It's empathy in action. They'll also use a yawn as a calming signal to try and lower the tension in a room. Or how about this one? After a stressful vet visit or a loud thunderclap, your dog gives this big, full-body shake from head to tail. They're not wet. They're literally shaking off emotional energy. It's their nervous system's way of hitting the reset button and just letting go of all that stress. So, you see, when you start putting all these pieces together, you realize these aren't just random quirks at all. They're part of a rich, consistent language. The conversation with your dog has been happening this whole time. So here's how you can start speaking their language today. First, just start by recognizing those deep signs of trust, like the lean or that gentle paw on your knee. Second, acknowledge their attempts to connect with you, whether it's following you around or just gazing into your eyes. And finally, really learn to listen to their emotional state through things like their yawns and those full-body shakes. Because the truth is, your dog has been speaking to you all along. Every lean said, "I trust you." Every sigh meant, "I finally feel safe." And every gentle paw was their way of saying, "You're not alone." They don't need words, and now you speak their language too. So I've got to ask you, after hearing all this, what's one thing your dog does that you now see in a completely new light? Let me know in the comments below. I would absolutely love to read your stories. And hey, if this helped you understand your best friend even just a little bit better, please hit that subscribe button and join our amazing community here at Love Dogs. We are all about helping you build the strongest bond possible with your dog.